dyno day, and dyno was successful. Everything went great except for one little mishap, and that's why you see this car on jack stands. So I got the transmission out because I had to get to the rear main seal because I think it sprung a leak, and there's oil all up back there, and it's coming from nowhere else. So I think that's the culprit. But yeah, y'all, dyno went great, phenomenal. I took it there this morning, got it all tuned up, dynoed and everything, and it's running right, y'all. It's running right. But as you can see, I got everything out. Got stuff over here, stuff laying on this side. I'll take you under the car real quick so I can just show you kind of what's going on. And then I'm gonna post some videos of my dyno and let you guys see how it did. So all right, so just a video real quick. I'm laying under the car and it's not real comfortable. But I got the cover on. I put it back on. I took it off just to inspect the rear main seal, and if I had a close-up of it, if you look at it, you could see it doesn't really look like it's really bad at all. But when I originally got the seal in, it was actually kind of bent and not really damaged, but just kind of just bent a little bit around the part that sits around the hub of the crank. So I thought I could still make it work, and which I did. But I think with all the pressure that built up and the crank and all the crankcase pressure and all that stuff, I think it just kind of just gave out. And after my last dyno pull, there was like a pool of motor oil on the ground. So when I took the transmission off and everything, it was just all wet inside there. And so I think pretty sure it's the rear main seal. So I'm just gonna buy another one. And when you buy one from like O'Reilly's, it also comes with a gasket for the back cover there. So I'm just gonna replace everything, clean it up, and then put it back in. So I think I'll be good to go after that. Also, when I first installed it, I didn't use a alignment tool, and I think I got it pretty close and everything. But I'm just gonna go ahead and buy an alignment tool and use one this time. It's only like 40 bucks on Amazon. So I'm just gonna order that, put it in, and be good to go. So this is what I've been going through here. Got everything torn apart, again on jack stands and all that. So that's it. So let me go ahead and post some of these dyno videos so you guys can see what happened this morning and how it went, and then you will be pleasantly surprised at what this car did. So So yeah, y'all, 485 rear wheel horsepower. Yeah. And I was hoping for 500, and I got pretty close. However, I have room to grow in the tune, and he had to decrease the timing on it a little bit, and do some other things to kind of taper back a little bit, because the tires that I have on it and the wheels, since they're stock, I think they measure up to like 27 inches tall, and so he had to kind of like mimic the or kind of guesstimate or make some type of tire size to kind of like counteract the height of the tires or whatever. I don't know how the whole dyno thing works as far as the parameters and stuff that are set, but so that made it a little bit off too. And just my rear gears, I definitely need some rear gears in there. And so the rear gear setup that I have in there is a 241 stock gear, and when the transmission hits third, it wants to stay in third for like a long time, so the gears won't allow it to shift properly, won't allow the transmission to shift properly. So I have to upgrade the gears is my first thing, and possibly either maybe I'm just gonna ride the 4L60E transmission until it goes. Now, I don't typically always drive hard. I'm pretty much a cruiser, but when I want to get on it, I get on it. But we'll see how long the 4L60E holds up. He said, just ride it out, and then later on down the road get a 4L80, and then and call it a day. So we'll see. But I'm happy with the results, man. 485 rear wheel horsepower and 435 foot-pounds of torque. I'll take that for a first dyno, for my first build, my first go at it. And yeah. So I was hoping I could walk out of there with no mishaps, my engine didn't blow up, so that's good. And I was nervous as hell, y'all. I was in there, and he was getting on it, man. He was getting on it, and I was like, please don't blow up, please don't blow up. But a little oil spill, and I got it all torn apart now, so we're gonna get it fixed and get this thing rolling. So I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited to show y'all. And we have room to grow in the tune, and room to grow from here. And he said it can easily go over 500. So yeah, buddy. So just a little bit of work, and it took about a year or more to do it, and I just took my time, and I'll just keep going at it. So I'm gonna enjoy the car for the summer after I get it put back together, and then I'm gonna start on my next project, which is getting the Regal cleaned up here and ready to go for the summer. So all right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get something to eat. I've been working on getting that transmission out all night, and I finally got it out. So now time to go eat. Peace out, y'all.